Hello everyone, it's Marcy. I'm here with a quick flip through of my journal for Dear Julie's July Journal from a Simple Kit Challenge. As many of you probably know, if you've seen my posts in her Facebook group, in Julie's Facebook group, I was going to attempt to make my first little golden book, which I've done. The book I chose as my first one is not a book that I consider to be precious. I basically just wanted to see if I could take the book apart and put it together in such a fashion that I was able to come up with a journal. And I've done that. I used the back of a scrapbook paper pad for my spine, covered it with fabric, and then used trim here. The inside, I've got two pieces of scrapbook paper here, put back to back, made with a pocket. To make the book pages fit, I made a sort of a hinge out of the inside pages, inside of the two pages, hinged them together, and it's the hinge that I've got these papers attached to. So that just makes a large pocket. So I've got my first book page, then a piece of paper from a composition book, piece of scrapbook paper with a pocket, more composition page, a piece of music paper. Here's another book page. Now you'll see there's no hinge attached to it here because I've got the hinge folded to the back. And here I used some brown packing paper. I'd forgotten how much I like this stuff. It's got a crinkly sound to it. And now that I've remembered that I've got it, I need to pull more of that out and use it more. Piece of ledger paper. Here I've got a page from a children's workbook that's an adding color by number. Another composition book page. Here is another full-page pocket attached to another book page. And here's a piece of printer paper. Here's a calendar page that I folded as I go further in this. I may make that into a side pocket. And here we've got another pocket. And the center of the signature. The other side of that is another pocket. And then basically we've just got the back side of all of that. Here on this side we have the color key code for that addition coloring page, color by number page. The other side of the journal paper, the other side of the packing paper, more book, and another large pocket, the other side of the music paper, journaling paper, scrapbook paper, composition book paper. And then at the end of the signature and the beginning of this signature, I left book pages for some continuity in the story. Then we go into the second signature, and I've got a lot of the same type things. I had mentioned in a post that this one was going to be very simple. Another pocket. Because as I said, I basically just wanted to see if I could manage to get a journal made within the confines of the Junk Journal Challenge, which limited the number of papers and the kinds of papers that could be used. In this one, I used another music sheet. Here's a little sales order tag, some dotted paper, another calendar page, more composition paper. I actually can't believe I did that. I meant to have that in the center of the signature, but instead I left 2 pockets. As you can see, my signatures, I've left long strings, but have not, because I probably would want to add something to that. And another pocket. And basically just the other side of the same papers. And a pocket at the very end. Okay, so that is an entry. It does fit within the confines of Dear Julie Julie's challenge, but as you can see, I did absolutely zero embellishing on this. As I said, this one was just to see if I could do it. I may come back to this one at some point, but I really want to move on to my next one, for which I have more. This is the one I'll be doing next, and I'll be getting much more detailed with it. Part of my problem, I think, with this one was, at least for right now, I just couldn't get any good mojo from the story, from the content of the book. So this was a perfect one for me to just start with. This is going to be another practice one, but we've got things that I can work with. The story aside, got train, they're traveling, they're having adventure on the train. So something I can sink my teeth into a little bit more. Anyway, back to this one. Sorry, I got distracted. This is my first entry into the Dear Julie Julie's July Journal from a Simple Kit challenge. And stay tuned, because I will be making a second one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.